Hi everybody, this is Cindy over at paper.old.new. As you can see, I am cutting up more books. Oh, look what I did. That's okay, Tyvek repairs book board. Okay, more text block, more book board. As expensive as book board is. Well guys, this is another Thrifty Thursday video. This is still a collab being run by Sheree over at Turquoise Dreaming, so head over there and check out all the hauls. I was visiting my sister, and she lives closer to my mother than I do, so I visit my mother when I'm down there. So this is a visit haul, sort of. One of the things I did while I was visiting my mom was I went into her library, because her library has a shelf of sale books. And all the hardbacks are $1 and all the paperbacks are 50 cents. So I bought I bought about 12 books because 2 of them were paperbacks. So I spent $11, but 2 of them were these. I got this cookbook because it has lots of cool recipes in it and some sketches. It's a San Francisco cookbook. And like I said, their hardbacks are $1, cookbooks included. So I bought this for me to go through, and I'll take recipes and then I'll use others in cooking journals. And same with this one. I love sweetened condensed milk, like all the gooey things it makes. So I got this, and let's see, like that looks good. Maple pumpkin cheesecake. Doesn't that look yummy? So yeah, so I bought these at the library along with some other books, just because for $1, I was checking them to be either covers or altered books if they're too glued in to get out. Then I went back to my parents' house from being at the library, and my dad gave me, I don't even know, it's got to be like 60, 75 books. I have a ton. So I've been going through them, and I've been checking, like this spine is really, really, really glued in there. So I've got these, which will be altered books because their spines are so glued in. And then I've got these that the books are coming out of really easy. So I'm taking them apart, and I've got text blocks and book boards. I really like this one. Look at this one, guys. It's yellow. Look at that yellow. I was like, this would be really cool to keep. I'm figuring getting rid of the title, but I thought maybe I could decoupage some napkins onto here or something like that to keep this yellow cover, and just cover the spine with a piece of fabric so that it would be like this. You know how they do the book and then they cover with this feels like tape or something, but so that it's a cover and then a spine cover. And I figured I'd do that with this one because I love this yellow. This yellow is amazing. So I'm going to have to check out and see if any more of the books, when I take the jackets off, have nice covers like that. These are newer books. They're not old. I mean, I think he's still writing books. They're books that my dad read and didn't want any more. He asked me if I wanted them, and I was like, I'm always up for free book board because book board is expensive. So I am in the process of going through all of the books that he gave me to see which ones I can cut the text block out of and which ones I have to make into altered books. Some other things that she gave me was she was getting rid of curtains. So I have a bunch of, now they're all basically white, but this is kind of a gauzy material. There are 2 panels of this. The rings are intact. I have this idea to make book closure loops out of these. I don't know how well it's going to work, and I guess I'll experiment with it, but maybe on that practice book that I did a flip through of. There's also this sheer gray. You can hear all that clanging. So she gave me this sheer gray, and they all have these. Apparently my dad does not like this kind of curtain hanger. So she gave me these hooks. I don't know, but I thought maybe they could be used for detachable tassels on the backs of journals. And there's a bunch of them. I mean, they're all over this curtain, and I think there's another curtain over there that has them. So yeah, I've got a bunch of those to do detachable tassels with. I'm trying to show you the different ones because some of the panels are the same. Okay, let's see. Sorry, they're behind me because they don't fit here. There's this one, which has some texture to it. See that? They're all kind of sheer. My mom likes to take lots of sheer curtains and bunch them up in a window to make it not so you can't see through the window, even though they're sheer curtains. She just takes lots and lots of panels and bunches them up so it looks thicker. That's how she does it. All right, and then I have this one, which has these flowers on it, which I thought was really cute. Now, some of it I might leave white. Some of it I might tea dye or avocado dye might be fun to make some of it pink. So, yeah, and I have, like I said, most of them, there are 2 panels of all these. So I have tons to work with. I think there's only one of that gray one I showed you. And then there's this, which is a heavier one, and it's got some silver filaments running through it. I don't know if you can see them on camera, but this one's got kind of a little bit of a shimmer because it's got some silver filaments running through it. But she gave me all this material. So she was like, can you use these? I was like, I can. Do you care if I cut them up? She said no. So there you go. The other thing she did was she bought this. This is a gel ink stamp pad. She bought this to do invitations for my sister's wedding. Let me rephrase that. She bought this to address envelopes for my sister's wedding, and she didn't want the stamp pad anymore, so she gave me that. Then these. She gave me these. The pictures in these are just so pretty. I mean, they're very bright and vibrant. Look at him, all puffed up. This particular issue is hummingbirds, and hummingbirds are always fun. So, yeah, there's tons of images in here that can be cut out and used. And they're not all big. Like here's a little one of flowers, but there's also little ones of birds. And even in that big full page image, that bird is not big because hummingbirds just aren't by nature. He's cute sitting on his little branch. So yeah, there's tons. These Birds and Blooms magazines have really, oh, this one has butterflies in it. But they have really pretty pictures of birds. I'm kind of sad. Oh, but I can get that, guys. It's down the middle, but they're like a signature. They're folded and stapled, so I can get that. But I just thought the pictures in this, and they were gonna, I mean, they have this stuff sitting around, and they're like, do you want that? Because I was looking at it. She goes, do you want that? Take it. I was like, okay. So, yeah, so I got these Birds and Bloom books from my mom. She's always making donations to the cause. Oh, and then, guys, we found more of these at my mom's. Are You My Mother? Again, this one's missing its spine. We must have been hard on books when we were kids. I remember the Are You My Mother book. I used to read this one a lot too. The little bird who falls out of his nest. His mother goes off to get him some food. And while she's away, he hatches. And he's looking for her. So he goes wandering all around. Apparently we colored in it, so that'll have to be just part of the book. But this is one I'll keep intact and make a journal out of. And then we have I Wish That I Had Duck Feet. This is about a boy who goes through wishing he had all these animal parts. I don't know what that one's supposed to be. A spout of some sort. Antlers, duck feet. So, yeah, this is a fun story. So, I got this one. Oh, I haven't been giving you guys copyrights. The copyright on this is 1965. And the copyright on this one is 1960. So, yeah. And then she had 2 more little golden books. Somebody stuck... I hope it's not used. Somebody stuck a Band-Aid to it. So I got the Fire Engine and the 3 Bears. Now these aren't, I don't think these are old. The latest is 1987 in this one. So this is probably from the 80s. And then this one, this was probably for my sisters, actually. And then this one was 2003, which might have been for my mom's grandkids, because my kids, actually, I have the oldest kids. But anyway, so yeah, Mom gave me some more kids books, and I needed more little golden books. Guys, you should see my shelf. I have a huge stack. Okay, so while I was there, like I said, I visited my sister first, and she has a thrift store. She has a thrift store that she donates to. Bag of stuff. And I asked if we could go, if we had time to go in, and she did, so we did, and I found these. These were $2. They're very nice pillow shams, and they're quilted. And I thought, with all the material I have and all the ideas I have for these quilting journals, making the paper quilt cards and all that, I thought I could get enough material to make a couple of quilting journals, a few quilting journals. So, and these can also just go on regular journal. I mean, it doesn't have to be a quilting journal, but I thought the patterns were pretty. And then on the back side, the thin material that holds the pillow in, I'll take it apart. And this thin material is a different, I mean, it's the same flowers, I guess, but it's white and blue. And then on the back of this one, there's this pattern that can come off, which I thought was kind of, this looks kind of antique-y to me, like old wallpaper or something. So I got those at her thrift store, and I got this little box, just, it was $1.50, and I thought maybe I could use it to, you know, we're always looking for places to put little doodads. So I got that. They had an aisle that just had craft stuff. These are 50 cents, little good work reward tickets. I thought they might be fun. And then this is a pack of cards. It was only 50 cents. I don't think the whole alphabet is here. I'm not even sure it's all the same kind of cards. But, you know, I just thought it would be, for 50 cents, I just thought it would be good to get some more. Let's see if I can get it open so we can see what's in here. It looks like they took a Ziploc bag and put it in there and then wrapped it all up and taped it. Okay, so there's these ones. Point to the things that begin with the letter M or the letter G. So these are educational, I guess. Like, and then here's a Y, yarn, yo-yo. And then there's these. And they're not just, they're phonics, because that's, and there's a letter. Here's another C. But I mean, they have these things that are, I don't remember what they call these, but they're sounds, not letters. Oh, and this is color and shape. So yeah, all kinds of cards in here. But I thought these would be fun too. And again, these are shiny on one side. They're shiny on the picture side. And then the side with all the words on it is matte. So I would probably decorate this side and leave this side open. Not necessarily a journaling card, but just a fun little card to stick in a pocket. So yeah, I got those. They were 50 cents. I gotta keep all this stuff handy. That's how I make those thumbnails you guys see in at the beginnings and ends of my videos. I make these thumbnails out of the stuff that I buy. Okay, these were, I mean, they're prayer journal. I think they're prayer journal books. But I liked the paper. They were $1.50. I was trying to find something, because they have the labels on them. They're in their packages. So I was trying to find something that told me how much they were originally. But this kind of stuff that goes in these journals like this is usually like $10, stuff like that. So, you know, I was kind of trying to like, is $1.50 worth it? I decided it was. I liked the paper. I'm always looking for different kinds of paper to stick in that like is just a quick. Now this one is like an actual Bible journaling, because it asks for the category, what book of the Bible it is, the chapter and the verse, and then you take notes on whatever chapter and verse you're doing. So those might be fun. These pages would be particular to prayer journals. That would be fun in those. So I got those two. And then I got this one. I thought these would be fun in the cooking journals because I think it's a meal planning pad. It also was $1.50. Yeah, it's a meal planning notepad. But see, it's weekly menu, and then you've got all the days, lunch, dinner, and then down here is for your grocery list and your budget. So, and then there's up here you can circle the date, the month. So it's very generic. It doesn't have a year or anything. It's not year specific. Again, it was $1.50, and there's a bunch of it in here. So I just thought that would be fun in the cooking journals. I have another meal planning pad. It's bigger, and it's got specific dates on it that my sister gave me. I've said before, guys, I'm awful at meal planning, so I never used it. But okay, they had a box of stamps, and there was a lot in there, and I went through and I picked out a couple. This is a little, I love these little house mouse. This little house mouse guy. They used to be on cards. Like you could buy note cards with them on there, or birthday cards or whatever. I don't see them as much anymore, but I've been seeing them as stamps, and they're so cute to me. So this was 50 cents. More stamps to add to the bundle. These were all 50 cents. This says, "Life is a great bundle of little things." I thought that was a cute quote. And then this one is just I thought this would be good to stamp on the back. Like when I make mini postcards, just these 4 lines and a little design, and then the divider line and the word postcard. I thought this would be good to use for that since it was only 50 cents. So yeah, I got those. Okay, I got one of these. Do you guys remember when these books were popular? All these things, and they had like little, of course I opened to a page. Oh, this one's got an envelope with wolf hair in it. So if you guys haven't guessed, this is, ooh, can't get that back under its little lip. This is something I bought for Halloween journals. It's a vampire book. It was not $2.99. It was $1. I think they were or $2, $1.50. Their hardbacks were one price and their paperbacks were another. I'm pretty sure their paperbacks were 50 cents. So I think their hardbacks were either $1 or $1.50. So this was $1.50, I think. And I thought it would be fun to have images out of, I mean, you can use the images for all kinds of stuff, but some of the creepier images, like this one, I don't know if you can see that. It's like a little skeleton horse rider. I just thought some of this stuff would make cool pictures in Halloween books. Look at this little flip out. Here's Plague. There's all kinds of these body pictures in here, I guess. Skeleton pictures. Here's a guy that's been bit by a vampire. So, you know, here's a little booklet on vampires. Vlad. I don't remember his name. Vlad the Impaler. So yeah, so I just thought this would be kind of fun as a, oh, that moves the compass. I don't know if I could keep that, but I guess I could if I cut it right. But there's all kinds of little ephemera things in here because they made it look like a scrapbook. So it would be fun to go through here and cut out, and it's on like cardstock. So it would be fun to go through here and pick pictures, and these coffins open. Can you see? I don't know. There's a glare. There's like, close your eyes if you don't like this kind of stuff. Yeah, there's like people in the coffins that you can see. They open. And this guy opens. I don't know what's under here. Nothing. That one's empty. But I just thought this was kind of cool because I'm going to do some Halloween journals. I think that's going to be my next thing. Even though I've been talking about the quilting journals and the sunflower journals, I feel like the Halloween journals and the sunflower journals will probably be the next things I work on just because they fit the seasons that are coming up. So, and here I am rambling again. There's something missing from there. So I got this to go for images to go in Halloween journals. So I'm just going to sit this right here for now. And then, of course, you can't leave them behind. I want to say children's hardbacks were 50 cents. The children's books for some reason were a different price. So I got this one again, just in case I wanted to cut one of them up or make two. Again, the copyright is still 1955, so I have another copy of that. And then I got this Mother Goose. Remember how my Mother Goose, the cover was damaged, or the cover had a sticker over the girl's face? This cover is different, but it's still the same rhymes inside. So all the rhymes are the same. Am I doing this way down here off camera again? You'd think I'd be used to it by now. So all the rhymes are the same. So the interior of the book is the same. So I thought maybe I would make the journal out of this one, and then I don't know about the other one. I haven't decided yet because of that sticker. So those were the things I found at her thrift store. And then the other place I went was my mom's church was having their annual rummage sale. So of course I had to go in there. And I found all kinds of stuff. But I'm going to set this up here just to make it easier. Of course I went in the book section first. They had everything divided up into the classrooms in the school. So I went into the book first and I got some books. This isn't all of them, but these are the small ones. Some of these I got specifically so that I could cut the pictures out of. Like, I don't know that I'll turn it into a journal, but I liked the pictures, so I wanted to have some of this kind of ephemera to put on stuff, to make cards and tags, and, you know, this is the book board, so I don't know. But this one is not to make a journal, it's for the pictures. I liked the pictures. This one will become a journal. This is one of the Dr. Seuss ones I've been looking for. The copyright on this one is, if I can find it, 1976. This was the Hooper Humperdinck Not Him. So they were going to not invite this boy to their party. And then in the end, they decided to. So, yeah. So I got this Dr. Seuss. And I got this Dr. Seuss. My daughter spotted this one. Copyright 1960. And there were two. I did not buy them both. I think the other one was torn. The other one had a tear in it. One of the pages was torn. And it wasn't like a tear that you could just tape together. It was there was a piece missing from the page. So I didn't buy that one. So I'll turn that into a green eggs and ham journal. And of course, guys, they had golden books. Now, just as I was walking in, a guy walked out with a massive box of children's books, and I could see golden books peeking out. So I looked at, I told my daughter, I said, there's probably not going to be any left. We're going to go in there and there's not going to be anything left I want. This is another one of those Happy Day books that I showed you, like the one that was popcorn and all that. But they don't have, it doesn't have the tape spine like those other ones. I thought this one would be fun to fussy cut. Again, just because I wanted some like childlike pictures like this to put on things. Look at her with her dog. Like, she would be cute to cut out and put on stuff. Pages, pockets, whatever. So, and it's stuff all through the year. So it's, you know, there's winter stuff and there's playing stuff. And look, there's even a page with. So, yeah, here's fall and summer and spring and winter. And so this is another one that I bought with the intention to get pictures out of it. Okay, so little golden books. We got the bunny book. I couldn't leave this one behind. It doesn't have a back cover though, guys. So to make a little golden book journal out of this one, it's not going to have the iconic cover. And I'm hoping the cover is the only thing missing. I don't know how this book ends. And that is what the baby bunny will grow up to be, a daddy rabbit. So I'm hoping that's how the story ends. I don't see a torn page. I will know probably when I get it open. So I will add a piece of bookboard. Maybe I'll use one of these since I'm cutting these up. They're about the same size. So maybe I'll use one of these to repair this. So yeah. But I thought the bunnies were, the little story of the baby bunny was so cute. This is copyright 1955, printing 1976. So I got that one. And then this one is Robots Everywhere. I've never seen this one. It's a newer one. This is copyright 2013. I've been kind of staying away from the newer ones, but this wasn't Disney or Sesame Street or Marvel or any of those ones they're trying to make little kids' golden books out of. So I went ahead and got it. I thought the pictures were cute, the little robots. I thought it would make a fun journal. I don't see, you can see the back. It shows pictures of books and the price on these now. You can tell it's more modern because the price on this one is $5. Whereas remember they used to be 49 cents. So yeah, that was a newer one. This one is the Friendly book. And I thought this was really cute. Again, the art. This one's from 1954, fifth printing 1975. So printed in 1975. It's got all kinds of things. I like people. I like whistles. I like boats. I like dogs. I like snow. And it talks about all of them. I see this as I like trains. So it'll be fun to put this together in a journal. I like cars. It'll be fun to put this together in a journal and, you know, put pages in that relate to what this person likes. That'll be fun. Of course, I found one that says A Day at the Seashore, and I had to get it. This feels newer. The tape feels new. Everything feels new about this one. Yeah, it even has a note in here from Grandma and Grandpa, 2012. So this is a new book. Although the copyright on it is 1951, renewed in 1979. See, that's not necessarily the printing, just when the copyright was renewed. So this was probably printed in like 2010, 2012, something like that. But the art is probably still the same as it was in 1951 when it was first done. So I just thought this was cute with the kids at the at the seashore, sorry. So yeah, I got that one. I think that for this whole bag of stuff at the church rummage sale, I paid $12 for the whole bag. So this one was a copyright 1950, renewed 1978. There's nothing in here to indicate the date, but I think it's a newer printing. Yeah, it even says the price back here is $4.99 or $3.99. So yeah, but I like The Happy Man in His Dump Truck. This was a story, a book on its own that wasn't a little golden book. Because I can remember my kids had it, or my sister's kids had it, and my daughter found another copy of this. This one I might actually take the images out of, since I have 3 copies of this now, and the cover of this one is so... Ooh, that means I have this to put on the back of here. A little golden book cover for the back of this one. That'll work out great, because I have 3 copies of this, so I'm probably going to cut this one up. 1956, copyright 1975, 1956. And this one was copyright what? 1955, 1976. So very close in age. So interchangeable cover. That works out wonderfully. So there you go, guys. Those were some of the kids' books I got. There were some other, now it was just a books section. The room was just books. I think all their hardbacks were $1. I don't think they discriminated. I was also on the look for, oh, here's another Dr. Seuss book. This one's kind of big. So if I turn it into a journal, it's going to be a big journal. I still think it would be fun. So it might be a giant Dr. Seuss journal, which I think would be fun. These I got, like I said, I was looking for images that I liked for fussy cutting to have out to use. The copyright on this is another one of those Rand McNally books. So I guess they made really little ones and big ones. Look at him. Isn't he cute? And there's these grapes. There's all kinds of little images in here that I decided I wanted to just cut out. They're all animals. There's the lion and the mouse. A wolf in sheep's clothing. You know, it's just Aesop's fables. And the animals, it's just such cute art. I just thought it was so cute. So I got this one specifically to cut up. I mean, I'll probably still use the text because it's so big. So it's different than a lot of the other stuff I have. But, and I might, the other thing I've realized is I can take this book board and cut it in half. And that will make a good sized book. And then, so I get 2 book, 2 book covers out of this. And then same with this one. I bought this for the images. It's Stories We Know, Jack and the Beanstalk, Choosing a Wife. I don't know about that one. Some of them are stories we don't know. I guess they're from around the world. So, well, there's the Ugly Duckling. Rapunzel. So, yeah, again, I bought this one to cut pictures out of. Sleeping Beauty. Chicken Little. Oh, Chicken Lickin'. I don't know what that is. It looks like a poem. Everybody's Asleep. The Elves and the Shoemaker. Just lots of images. It looks like 3 bears. So, yeah. This is the intent of this is to cut it up. I just thought the images were really pretty. Puss in Boots. Look at him in his boots. You see the cat in the boots? So yeah, that's what those were for. So all of their books were, I want to say they were $1, but I feel like if she had charged me $1 for every one of these books, that bag would have been more than 12 bucks because there were a lot of little golden books in there. So I don't think they charged me $1 for those kids' books. These were, I've been looking for some, guys, with cool images on the front I can cut out, and then the paper. Of course, the pattern is in here. I looked for some that all of them that I got are old. They were 5 for $1. So 20 cents a piece. I don't know if they would have actually. Oh, there's 2. I didn't even notice that. I think. Or no, maybe it's all 1. This is Barbie. This is Barbie clothes. I bought this one because I liked the images on the outside. I just thought the images were so cute. And you can't tell that it's Barbie until you read the thing. The copyright on this one is 1963. So I thought these would be fun to fussy cut these girls out of. And I can use the girls, and then I've got the pattern tissue. So I got that one. I got this one. I did find copyrights on most of these. This is 1966. So I got that one. And then I got this one. Now the guy's apron is torn, but I wanted no offense. I got it for the girls. Is that bad? Am I mean? This one is 1968 also. Or 1968. No, I don't think I had another 1960. And then I got this one. I thought this was really cute. You can also tell the older ones by the price. So like this is 50 cents. This was 75 cents. This one was 65 cents. This one was 50 cents. I had one in the stack because I had 6. And when she said they were 5 for $1, I decided to put one back. Its price was like $1.75. And I looked at it and it was a newer one. So I put it, that's the one I chose to put back. But this one is 1964. I finally got some of these. I finally found some of these that have some images on the front that I like. Because I wasn't buying them unless I liked the images. And I love this is pants. I mean, well, I shouldn't say that. It's a skirt, these skirt looking pants, and then the long skirt pattern. So yeah. And then this one is, this might've been the one I couldn't find a year on, but I took it because it was cheaper. So I assumed older. 1969. So yeah, that was the patterns I found. And then my daughter found these. She's been seeing me do all of this stuff. And she found this stack of doilies. It was just sitting out on the table. They charged me $1 for the whole stack. So I got those. And then I've been seeing people haul old magazines. And they've been finding turn of the century magazines. Guys, I've been looking. Because I would love to find some turn of the century magazines. But they had these. And I want to say their magazines were like 50 cents a piece or 25 cents a piece. It might have been 25 cents a piece. Like I said, I'm looking at this and I'm trying to decide what they charged me for each individual item. And the whole bag was $12. Plus there's something else on the floor that I haven't shown you yet. So yeah, it couldn't have been too much. This is from 1978, a Saturday Evening Post. And it's got Norman Rockwell images in it. Here's some Sam Walton images. These are big. So I don't know how I'm going to use them, but I just thought some of the images were really cool. Here's a quilt and a quilt pattern, which I thought was kind of funny. Here's some more images. But yeah, so 1978, and of course there's ads in the back. A comic. Some stories. Oh, pages of comics. Postscripts. I didn't read Saturday Evening Post, so I don't know how it's set up, but lots of really cool images. I loved this. He's got his cane. They're both wearing roller skates. No, she's wearing ice skates. He's wearing roller skates. She's got a wrench. I mean, this was hysterical to me. He's got a wallet with money in it on a string. So I'd have to read it to see. I guess this is an April Fool's Day painting. And it seems to be reversed because here's his signature on here and it's backward. It's mirror imaged. So I think the painting goes that way. Anyway, so I got this one because I liked the Norman Rockwell images in it. And then there was this one from 1976. This was a centennial. So I got this one. Look, it's got an old Pennsylvania Gazette image. Look at that. The old Campbell Soup kids. And the comics that are in here. I don't know how many World War II diary. I don't know how many like images. A lot of these are photographs. Oh, here's some more of these. Were these in every Saturday Evening Post? These will be fun. I can like take those out individually. But yeah, so lots of Norman Rockwell again. So yeah, lots of images to cut out and ads and things like that. And then this one was a Saturday Evening Post. I guess they changed their... this one is December of 1963. So this was the, I guess, memorial issue for Kennedy. And there's all kinds of stuff in here. Remember that book I bought, guys, about the JFK assassination? Now I have a magazine, in memory of the president. But yeah, this one has some old ads in it and some old comics. I don't know how many like illustrations are in here, but even for the text, it's kind of fun. And then these two were there, and because they were cheap, I bought them. These are the Sunday Sun from Baltimore, Maryland. Look at him, old fisherman. They are from 1953. So it says magazine. They're more like they feel more like shiny newspaper. Gone are the days. Sorry about that little skip. I had a visitor. Anyway, excuse me. So these are, I do want to do some nautical journals. So these images from Baltimore on the Chesapeake, I liked. You can see in the background back here, industrial Baltimore. There's like lots of smokestacks going off and these old ships. But I mean, there's these little drawings of ships and just all kinds of the ads. And look at this. Oh, look at these. These are fun. I didn't see these back here. This is a group of models down to the bay in the 1860s. So that's fun. And then there's drawings. Again, more ads. But yeah, so there were two copies, and so I bought them both. I'm assuming this one has similar Faiths of Our Fathers. This is churches around the Chesapeake. That was my husband again. He brought me my soda. Something to drink. Anyway. So, this is the Bay Bridge, I think. This is a picture of the Bay Bridge that goes... The 7.7 mile bridge is America's third longest. Yeah. So that's the Bay Bridge. Goes across the Chesapeake Bay. Gets you from the Baltimore side to the eastern shore. Anyway, yeah, this is pictures of tons of Calvert Cliffs. And then there's ads again. So anyway, this actually got to be longer than I thought. So let me get the last thing that I wanted to show you. I did get a bag of fabrics. She gave this to me for $1. And there's a bunch of fabric in here, guys. So let's open it up and see what we got. We got this. It's very plain green. It's got some little spots. Can you see the little... So we got that. I don't know how much is here. There, it's folded. It's a pretty thick. None of them are marked yard-wise. Here's a small piece of this. This is really pretty. I don't know if I can get a... Oh, it's a strip. So I don't know if I could do a journal cover out of it, but I could do something with it. I really like that. This screams Christmas to me. The red swirls and the gold stars. So I might try to work out doing something Christmas with this. With some of those white poinsettias and that eyelet trim that was green and white. This feels kind of like an upholstery fabric. Maybe a little thin. There's quite a bit of it here. And then we got this one, which is just a yellow. I love the yellow. The yellow is so bright. So I got that one. And then this one. Look at this, guys, with the chickens. Look at them. I never really thought I'd, of myself as liking chickens other than fried chicken, but that's really pretty. So yeah, I got that. I think from the outside, because all I could see was this, I thought it was going to be like leopard print and jungle and stuff, but the chickens are really cool. So I like that. And then I got this. This is just some black lace, I guess. There's a good amount of it. Might use some of this in the Halloween journal. I don't know why. But like if I do some sort of Victorian type pages for... Okay, we got this. These are pretty thick. This is a thick fabric. I don't know what it is, but... And we got this. This looks like coral or something. Very blue. Probably the background of something, or I would use it in conjunction with something else. This is nice. This is an upholstery type fabric, I think. Waverly. So it's still got its... I forget what this strip is called. But I know it has a name. So got that one. Let's see what this one is. There's not as much of this one. This one's not. But it's, again, a thick fabric. And then, oh, there's a lot of this one. This one has a lot. They look like scallop shells, all layered together. So, yeah, this bag of fabric was $1, and then it has this trim in it. I don't know if it's in pieces or all one piece. Oh, no, it seems to be all one piece. So it's got this fun trim in it. So that's kind of cool. So, yeah, I bought this. Like I said, if it had been more than $1, I probably wouldn't have. I probably would have left it behind. I was definitely staying under a certain amount just because they weren't. It was a church rummage sale. They weren't taking. I had to go with whatever cash was in my purse at the time. Let's just say that. So anyway, guys, this has been another Thrifty Thursday video. Don't forget to head over to Turquoise Dreaming and check out some of the other haulers. They are finding great stuff. Like I said, all you ladies who are finding turn of the century magazines, I'm jealous. But yeah, so head on over there and check out all the other stuff that people are finding. And I will see you in the next video. I think we're going to be going to... I went back to my mom and dad's Goodwill. So we'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye-bye.